Bruce Lee was more than just a martial artist, he was a phenomenon. He blended raw talent with philosophical depth, captivating audiences worldwide. His films weren't just about fighting, they were about self-expression, pushing boundaries, and challenging conventions. He brought a new level of intensity and realism to action cinema, forever changing how fight scenes were shot and perceived. Before Bruce Lee, martial arts in Western films were often stiff and unrealistic. Lee, a master of multiple disciplines, introduced Jeet Kune Do, his own adaptable fighting style. This style, emphasizing practicality and efficiency, brought a raw energy to the screen. His movements were lightning fast, his strikes precise, and his charisma undeniable. He wasn't just acting in fight scenes, he was living them, making every punch and kick feel impactful and believable. This realism resonated with audiences. Lee's passion, speed, and power were captivating. He moved with a grace and fluidity unseen in action films of the time. He wasn't just a fighter, he was an artist, expressing himself through movement and combat. His dedication to his craft was evident in every frame, inspiring a generation to embrace martial arts and self-expression. Bruce Lee's philosophy of Jeet Kune Do, meaning the way of the intercepting fist, permeated his films. It wasn't about rigid techniques but adapting to any situation, using whatever worked best. This philosophy manifested in his fight choreography, which was dynamic and unpredictable. He incorporated elements of boxing, fencing, and street fighting, creating a style that was both visually stunning and strategically sound. Unlike the choreographed dances of earlier action films, Lee's fights were raw and visceral. He used realistic sound effects, making every blow land with a satisfying thud. His fights weren't just about winning, they were about overcoming obstacles and pushing personal limits. This resonated with audiences who saw in Lee a symbol of self-reliance and determination. He wasn't afraid to fight dirty, using his environment to his advantage. He understood that real fights were unpredictable and messy, and his choreography reflected that. He used his speed and agility to his advantage, dodging attacks and countering with lightning-fast strikes. His fights weren't just exciting to watch, they were masterclasses in combat strategy and execution. Bruce Lee's impact on action cinema cannot be overstated. He raised the bar for fight choreography, demanding realism and intensity. His films inspired a new generation of filmmakers and martial artists, pushing the boundaries of what was possible on screen. He proved that martial arts could be more than just violence, they could be a form of art, a means of self-expression, and a tool for personal growth. His influence can be seen in the works of countless action stars who followed. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, and Tony Jaa all cite Lee as a major influence.